It's those brown girls you love so much. She'll stop laughing eventually.
I will stop laughing eventually. I left because Mert asked us if we were ready. And both of us said yes. And then she went, oh, shit, because her phone wasn't on airplane mode yet. And we know how that works in the studio. So
Yeah.
I didn't catch the oh shit because I was like, this theme music is banging.
because it is.
It is.
And thanks. Welcome back to this shit show known as Two Girls.
No fucks.
I am Katrina.
I'm Ashley Marie.
And we are standing today.
Yeah.
Facing Mertz, which is not awkward at all.
No, totally
and
normal.
Also recording on my phone, which is at a smooth 32% right now. So let's see how far this gets us.
Yeah.
But what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about 90s music.
Woo, woo. If you are not a millennial, this might be specifically for you because y'all need a lesson in real music. And you're about to get it. Real
Have
talk.
a seat, crack open a notebook, write some shit down.
Yeah.
Open your Spotify app and tag all of these songs that we're about to hit you with.
All the things. So, because all of my shit is on the phone and it's currently being recorded right now, I'm going to hand this shit off to you.
Okay.
Do it.
So, some of my favorite songs of all time came out in this time frame. Okay.
Yeah. Get it.
Before we started this episode, I was like, this genre of music, this time frame of music birthed me. Like, if you just take 2, maybe 3 songs and put them together, it's my entire personality.
It's pretty freaking fantastic. The 90s were great. Oh, the 90s were so great.
Oh my God.
What's the I was going to say, what's the one song? There's multiple songs.
There's multiple songs.
First song that, like, either song or artist that you're just like, oh, that's my shit.
Okay, so an
the
entire
90s.
album by an entire group.
Get into it.
TLC dropped Fan Mail. Fan Mail controlled my entire life for probably 5 months.
Fan mail.
Fan Mail, okay?
That came out in the 90s?
Yes.
What about
Fan- No Scrubs is on Fan Mail. Unpretty is on Fan Mail.
Okay.
Those are the top, like, bangers.
Crazy Sexy Cool. Did that also come out in the 90s?
I believe earlier.
Okay. Mertz is going to have to fact check me on
Fact
that
check us on that.
Because I know my phone. I
This,
can't
like, oh man, this album.
I got
I just can't.
Am I looking up? What is it?
Crazy Sexy Cool.
When it come out?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because I know it had to have been like 91 or maybe 92. I was young when that shit came out.
I just recently introduced my daughter to No Scrubs.
Ooh,
Okay.
how did that go?
My 4-year-old daughter will now ask when we get in the car, Mommy, can you play the Scrubs song? I go, yes, I can. All she
That's actually
knows
pretty fucking
is that
cool.
it says No Scrubs. She doesn't know any of the other shit.
Yeah,
But she's
literally
like,
shit.
No Scrubs in the background of the car. I'm like, you're a little offbeat, honey, but just let
It's
let
fine.
it ride.
She's having
okay?
a time. Just let her have a time.
So,
All right, I got it. November 15th, 94.
94. Yeah, see? Oh, that was the shit.
so good.
Yeah. You know, I actually saw them in concert, all 3 of them, before Left Eye died. At the Garden, because it was the Garden before it became the Fleet Center and then back to TD Garden. And I saw them with my best friend. I think I was 16 or 17 years old when they went on tour.
wow.
It was probably by far one of the best concerts I'd ever been to. It was so good. So good. But yeah. TLC was like a real dope girl group for sure. What other?
There are only few times in my life where I felt like fully empowered by other women. and
Yeah. That's
one of them.
I mean,
like,
it was so good. It was so good. So good. Anyways. What other artists, songs, 90s things? I feel like, first of all, let's do a disclaimer real quick. We're not going to touch upon all of it. So if y'all are yelling at us in your car, you never mentioned this. We know. We're trying.
we don't have time.
Also
Yeah.
that.
We
We
have
have a limited time.
Hour.
Limited
That's it.
time in the studio.
Okay.
So here we go. What other albums, songs,
Okay.
artists?
In no specific order.
Go for it.
Eminem's My Name Is. Michael Jackson's Black and White.
Oh my God.
Christina Aguilera's Genie in a Bottle. All together.
First of all.
Yep.
Michael Jackson in general. There's no other artist on the planet that will ever come close to that caliber of talent and genius when it comes to music. That Dangerous album
So good.
is it's a banger. Like, I think there's 2-ish slow songs on there. The Free Willy song is on that album.
Yeah, but that song's also a fucking banger.
Yeah, but you're not dancing to it like you are with the
You're
rest
not.
of the track.
You're
which is what I'm trying to say.
You're cuddling your stuffed orca and you're crying about fucking SeaWorld, okay? Jesus.
I can't stand it.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. So, yeah, that album was everything.
So good.
I think one of my favorite tracks on that album was "Leave Me Alone" because I feel like that's an anthem for me
For sure.
today. Just leave me alone, all the way alone. But yeah, can we also just give like a nod, not just when it comes to 90s music? It's not just hip hop.
No, definitely not.
It is everything. Everything. Can we talk about, like, because so for those that follow me on social, I found like a rack of CDs in my glove box. And I popped out one of these songs, and I think some of them were actually from the 90s.
Yeah,
I
they were like late 90s,
I created the CD in 2006, but some of these songs were clearly from the 90s. And I'm trying to think of like which, like one of them that was on there from the 90s. Oh, it was like Savage Garden.
Yep.
Yes, Trina was a little emo back in the day. I had a lot of emotions, and Savage Garden was the shit. I don't care what no one says.
Savage Garden had a lot of hits in the 90s, actually.
Really did. Like,
Yeah, definitely. It definitely wasn't solely like hip hop or rap artists per se, because a lot of the bangers that I was playing were more pop or like, I guess you would call them alternative.
yes, definitely on the alternative
Like,
tip. Like
Britney Spears was in my rotation. Backstreet Boys was in my rotation. The fact that kids right now are listening to Bye 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 because it was in a Deadpool movie and not because they knew it existed before that is insane.
That's trash to me.
I said what I said.
It's trash. I hate it.
Okay?
My queen was bumping her 90s playlist so hard in the kitchen the other day, making lasagna, and it was just like boy band central.
Yeah,
of course, yeah.
it's
It was
so,
boy
like-
band by boy band by boy band. One of my favorite boy bands to come out of the 90s was this group called Shy. Do you
Okay.
remember that? Remember that group? It was, I think there were 4 brothers, and they sang that one of the songs they sang was like a cappella. I'm not even going to try to sing it, but the lyrics were, if I could be your one and only, promise that you'll never leave me lonely. I just want to be the one you need. Oh, baby. That song was so dope. And the fact that they had that a cappella at the end of their album was like, just like, oh, I don't even know how else to describe it. Like, it just, the music back then, lyrics were on point. Everything hit you in the fucking heartstrings. It had meaning. It had soul. It meant something. Because these motherfuckers now be mumbling, and I don't know what they're mumbling about, but I can tell you it's not trying to give somebody the moon, the stars, the mountains, and the ocean. I can tell you that shit.
They're mumbling about BBLs and pockets full of fucking fentanyl.
These
Thank you.
motherfuckers, man.
Oh
That's
my
it.
God, they're the
Okay?
worst. The literal worst. So yeah, what other artists you got?
Obviously, all the boy bands are on there. You know, all of them.
Now,
Okay.
$1 million question.
Okay.
Backstreet, NSYNC. Which one? I know.
I don't know if this is gonna destroy our friendship or not.
No, it definitely won't.
Cool. Tell your wife not to hate me either way that I vote.
Okay.
I have to vote. So I had an undying loyalty to Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
Undying. Okay.
Okay.
Could not tell me nothing.
But-
Obviously, I liked NSYNC. I did.
I mean, yeah,
I liked
they were
them.
good. They were good. Yep.
But to trump them both,
Oh my God.
was the fucking Spice Girls. Okay? I would always support
Oh.
the girls over the boys.
No, okay, so they're not in the equation in this
They are.
mathematical equation.
So if
which
I'm only
one-
using boys.
if it's just boys out of Backstreet or NSYNC, because let's be clear, like they were
Okay, so this is the order. Backstreet is number 1.
okay.
LFO is number 1.5. And Sync is number 2.
LFO.
Yep.
The Abercrombie bitches.
Yep.
Shut the fuck
Yup.
up.
Do you want to know why?
What other
you-
song did they have?
I don't know. I
other
don't
songs
care.
right.
It was just that one. But I met them in real life. Okay? And they were so nice. And they were
You
so
talking about
impressed.
LFO?
That, yes.
I'm so mad at you.
Okay? So I never went to, like, I met them just in the industry that I work in, you know?
Martz,
Life.
please help.
Merce, don't help her. Let her.
LFO as 1.5 after
For that one song.
Backstreet Boys.
That's
Yes.
That's a hot
For that
take.
one song. Okay?
I
That
love
is a
how
hot- that is a hot
98
take.
Degrees gets no love.
Oh
and
my
none
God,
in this
no. Do you want to know
conversation
why?
ever.
None.
Because they just kept making mistake after mistake. First off, Nick shouldn't have been the leading man in that shit.
No, not at
He did his
all.
brother so fucking dirty. I don't want to hear it. Okay?
That's a whole other conversation for another day. But yeah, no, 98 Degrees not on that
And my
shit.
issue with NSYNC is that Justin shouldn't have been that dude. Okay? Because who was singing their motherfucking heart out?
JC.
That's what I'm saying.
All day, every day.
That's what I'm saying.
And now he's singing fucking Frisky commercials.
yeah.
The meow, meow, meow. Sorry.
But he's not getting motherfucking DUIs, I'll tell you that.
Also that. So, yeah. Well,
Anywho.
you know, it is what it is. But yeah, no, I fully agree with Backstreet being
Number one.
Number
they have to be
one.
number one.
so.
You
yeah.
think we can get a comeback going?
But I guess no. I guess if we're just
don't
talking about
know.
straight boy bands, like Caucasian boy bands, okay?
Yes.
Because if I have to mix in the colored men, the Caucasian boys move down.
Oh yeah,
they
they're
move
at
down.
They're
okay?
at mid to bottom of the list.
Okay.
We're well aware of this.
Okay, just checking.
But just, you know,
Boys to men,
fangirly.
always.
Oh yeah,
Always.
for sure. Motown.
That's why when you make a white boy group, you gotta
Yeah.
have like 5 of them.
yeah, yes.
It's like I'll put
Also
all
that.
5 of y'all verse
Yep.
KC and JoJo.
Yes.
Literally.
Like, 2 of them.
Here you go.
Five
There's
of
2 of them and 5 of y'all, and these 2
Make it
can
work.
out-sing all of
y'all.
you.
Let's see.
Miss me with that. So yeah, then there's that.
Pick another song for me. Or another
Another
genre.
song. Okay. Mariah Carey's self-titled album, I believe, came out in 91. Martz is going to fact check me on this. That album is all ballads throughout the entire thing, and it's absolutely beautiful. And by far one of those albums I would like have on a constant replay because
Okay.
it's just so
So that's your favorite
so,
album by
so
her,
good.
period.
By her, yes.
Okay.
Actually, I liked Butterfly too. I feel like Butterfly might have been also in the 90s as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Self-titled was 90. June of 90.
90, okay. Yeah. That shit was everything. And yeah, it was just, like that's when I think of Mariah Carey, that's what I think of. Is 1990 Mariah Carey. All the curls.
I can't hear
high
anyone
notes.
say Mariah Carey without immediately hearing me, Mariah. That's
Go
what
back like babies and pacifiers. Oh,
That's
dirty
what
dog,
goes
no
in my
liar.
head.
Keep the fantasy hot like fire.
That's immediately. I can't.
But fair. That's fair. I'm
Butterfly
not-
was 97.
97. Okay, yeah. Also, great album. So, yeah, Mariah Carey did that for me. Also, Whitney Houston was killing it in the 90s as well. Like, if you want to talk like singers, you had Whitney, you had Mariah, and you had Celine.
Yep.
Like,
I was just about to bring that up. Everybody knows my beef for Titanic. But the Titanic theme song came out in this time frame.
It did. What was that, 97?
And bitches were out here, okay? Just it was their ringtone, it was their voicemail, it was everything.
Everything. And
It was
that song was
everywhere.
fucking everywhere.
Yep.
You couldn't get away from
Titanic
it.
was 97.
97. Yeah. That's fucking insane
Okay.
to me. But yeah, like singers were a thing
Yeah.
in the 90s. And I'm here for it. So yeah, that's my rotation. Oh, and speaking of singers, so can't really talk about singers, especially in the R&B space, without talking about Aaliyah. You know, like 4-Page Letter, all the whole album, which I struggle with listening to that, knowing that R. Kelly's fingerprint is on that a lot. Like, this nigga's whole hand is on it.
Yeah, like
it's awful. But the talent from her was just so good. And I truly believe, had she not died when she did, Beyonce would not be where she's at. And this is coming from a Beyonce stan. Like, I love all
agree with
things
that
Beyonce,
statement.
but had Aaliyah not passed, that pathway would not have been there for Beyonce to be where she's at today. There's no way. There's no way. And ain't nobody gonna fight me on that shit, because I'll fight you back. Mark just giggling, but I'm telling you, it's the truth.
and after she's done insulting your intelligence, I'm gonna stomp the shit out of you. Okay? That's it. That's it.
Pow, pow. So yeah. What about you? What other...
I have to talk about two of my favorite rappers of all time.
Of course.
Tupac
Yep.
and Eminem.
Love it.
Both
Are we not
in the
throwing
90s.
Biggie in that?
I want to talk
You said
about
favorite.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to
Got
talk
it.
about them two first.
Got it. Okay.
Because
All right.
the same issue that you have with Aaliyah's album, I have a lot of issues with the beginning of Biggie's career.
Fair.
Because
Yep.
Diddy
Okay.
done diddled it. So what am I gonna do with that?
I know.
Okay. Actually, me and your cousin were just talking about the Keanu Reeves movie. I think it's called Hardball. He's like
Yes.
a baseball coach or whatever.
Yeah.
But the little kid has to hear Juicy to like pitch.
Yeah.
And so we were going back and forth singing it. I was like, I think this is my favorite thing on the internet. Keanu
my
Reeves
gosh.
on the sidelines going, I love it when you call me
Big
Bigger Pop. The best. The best. Like,
Dead. Okay, so Tupac and Eminem.
ugh,
Go for
Tupac
it.
was just like absolutely killing it.
Do you know I bought one of my nephews a Tupac t-shirt for his 5th birthday? He is now 6 years old. Is he 6 yet? No. He's
Almost.
not. He's almost 6. But he's already outgrown it. And he got sad. When he saw me, he was like, I outgrew this t-shirt, TT. I need another one. So now I have to get him another Tupac shirt. He loves his Tupac shirt. Which I also appreciate the fact that my friend, who's his mama, who I grew up with, like literally grew up on all this music that we're talking about and purposely plays just this music in the car driving him to and from school.
I love that.
It's my
I love that.
favorite. She's upset that she has to use like the edited version for a lot of it, but you know, you don't want your kid going into kindergarten and being like, fuck the police, fuck these bitches, fuck this motherfucker. And it's just like, hey ho.
Nah,
Can't
my
really-
kid will definitely be walking into kindergarten like, kick in the door, wave in the 4-4. I'll be like, I don't know, bro. Maybe it was Chad. I don't know.
I can't
Internet. The internet's wild.
Internet is wilding out here. So there's that. But what about Eminem makes him your favorite?
Okay, first off, I was in love with Eminem the moment he stepped on the scene with his bleach blonde hair and everything. I was
Yeah.
like, yep, gonna marry this man. Now that, as of like, 3 weeks ago, he's about to be a grandpa, still would hit it. Don't even care. Don't even care. Okay? But I think it was his, like, I don't give a fuck attitude.
Yeah.
Like, again,
yes, I'm white.
in this time frame.
Yes, I can rap. Yes, I will out lyricist you on my worst day.
Yeah.
Was the level of confidence that he had.
Like, Eminem destroyed people's careers.
Oh, shit.
Like, just straight, like, I'm sorry, Benzino. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Okay?
Wow. Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yes.
Holy shit.
But like, he still can't live that down.
No.
He never crawled out of that hole that he was
No.
like dropped in.
No, you can't.
And I'll bring in another one, and you kids can argue with me if you want to. MGK had to switch entire genres
MGK?
and date a supermodel to be relevant again.
Who's MGK?
He was,
Gun Kelly.
yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't
Okay.
listen to that. Him. Whoever he is.
But he literally poked fun at Eminem, and Eminem basically buried him alive.
As he is known to do.
But before he even did that, he gave him a break. He was gonna be like, "Nah, I'm not gonna destroy this kid." And the kid poked the bear again. What the fuck?
Stupid. You know what? He ain't got nobody to blame but himself.
Okay.
Fuck it. Oh well. Sounds like
If
it
you
sucks
like
to suck.
would like to get waterboarded by the rap god, please let me know, because he's here for it. Okay. Okay. The way that Katrina has a stand for Beyonce, like I stand 10 toes down for Eminem every day of the week.
Listen, I understand that completely.
Actual Stan.
An actual
okay?
stand. Which I actually, when I started hearing that phrase, I had to Google where that was coming from. And then Eminem came up and I was like, okay, I get it. I actually, once upon a time, used to be a toll collector on the Tobin Bridge. And we would have radios where you could play your CDs in the booth. And it was always the Eminem Show, Encore, and his first album were like on a constant rotation. So I'm collecting people's money where he's talking about how he wants to kill Kim.
Yep.
It was great.
Oh,
Yep.
That shit was wild.
that one in
but
particular was wild.
Like,
Yes,
I
it was.
think for me, it's this man was supposed to grow up in essentially like the worst part of Detroit, poverty, not have a great education.
Yep.
And he clearly at some point used his resources to buy a fucking dictionary to learn almost every word in the English language to smoke you motherfuckers. Because
that's just how it is.
he's not out here saying dumb shit.
No, not at all.
He
Not
is
at
saying
all.
things that people have to be like, wait, let's pause. Let me break this down so that I could go on to the next line.
I'm sorry. Pause.
Exactly.
I had to laugh at that.
No, we mean like actually.
Like, actually.
Yeah, like
hold on a
actually
second.
hit pause.
Pause. I'm a mess. It's fine. You said Eminem and
Tupac.
You gotta.
Okay, so Tupac became after someone dies, people all of a sudden become a fan of them.
That's pretty shitty because I was a fan prior to.
Exactly. But people then tattoo the amount of girls that I know that have the rose that sprouted from concrete on their body.
Jesus Christ.
Or like used it in their MySpace or on their Facebook or like. Please tell me the rest of the lyrics of the song.
They don't know it.
Okay.
They don't know it. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah, no. I ain't got time for that shit.
quick,
Oh.
real quick. The other day, I was taking my son somewhere, and we pulled up, and there was this Jeep bumping. Brenda Had a Baby, like wicked loud in the middle of the day,
serious?
and it was like an old white dude. I was like, "Go ahead, bro."
Okay. All right. I fucks with that. Asked me, he's like, I don't know how I feel about that.
That's fine. If he understands what he's projecting out into the world.
Yeah, I'm
that's
sure he
fine.
understood the assignment.
Because
for
this
sure.
is, for some people, it was to give you street cred. Oh, I listen to these people because it gives me that.
Right. Right, for sure.
I listen to that because that's what I heard outside of my window.
Well,
Like-
also too, before we walked in here, we were talking about how back in the 90s, you could listen to the radio.
Yeah.
That's
I
all
can't
you
listen to the radio
wanted
now.
to. Oh, absolutely not. The radio's trash.
First off,
Uh-oh.
there's very, very little radio left.
What do you mean?
Like regular FM, AM radio stations, very little left.
Yeah.
You now have to pay for Sirius XM radio, okay?
Trash. I'm not paying for that
Okay?
shit.
You want me to pay you upwards of like $37 a month so I can have all these radio stations so I can listen to the same thing on every radio station.
Absolutely not. I'm not doing that. That's why I have a Spotify account. Because
Like-
I'd rather listen to that.
I can't with you.
That's
I
such
can't.
trash. No, ma'am.
And then the artists that are trying to do this crossover, like you've now met your quota of fans in your genre. Now you're like, I'm gonna put a rap artist on my shit so they can listen to it.
I mean, it's a business model.
But you can't afford an Eminem or a Lil Wayne or even a T-Pain, so you're asking a Moneybagg Yo to come and say something on your song.
Who?
Exactly.
No, but who?
I'll show you later.
Okay.
It's not important.
Moneybagg. What?
Yeah. That is his whole name.
My
His
brain
whole
hurts.
stage name. Moneybagg Yo. Anyways, back to Tupac.
Anyways.
Tupac, much like Eminem, it's the words for me. It's the wordplay, it's the euphemisms, it's everything.
Yeah.
Also, for a quote unquote womanizer, as they like to project him in the media, he said more things that made me feel good about a woman in my headspace than most, women do now. There's a line in a Tupac song, I guess a couple lines. It says, keep your head up, legs closed, eyes open. Either a nigga wear rubber or he die smoking.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
but that's how I'm going to live my life.
Okay.
You are not entering me if you don't have good intentions. I'm watching everything. I'm remembering everything.
I'm like,
That's it.
just like cross my legs.
Yeah, like, dude, no. Okay?
Well, I mean, I get it.
He wrote an entire song about staring at his life through the rearview mirror.
Yeah, that was
Like,
the level of not just street smarts, that he had, but an overall awareness of the world that we were living in, that you not just heard about it in his music, but like when you go back and watch like old interviews with him, this was not a dumb man by any means. And when you have a man who looks like him spitting the kind of knowledge he knew at a very young age, but also as a black man, is incredibly threatening.
but that is to do with his parenting. His mother was so active in his life.
True.
And I feel like, going back to comparison to Eminem had a shitty mother. And that's why he vocalizes in the way that he does.
Right.
I think that's heavy to do with.
Girl, how many times I gotta say everything that happens in the home, it's 80% of the shit that happens in your home is what you bring out in the world.
Exactly.
Real talk. That's always the case. But yeah.
Yeah.
What other music? Merch, what music were you listening to up in Vermont in the 90s?
All right, my mom was whipping us around in a white Dodge minivan,
I love
Love
that
it.
for you.
bumping Nirvana Nevermind.
I love that
Like,
for you.
loud as fuck. Like,
I love
that's
that.
what I think of when I think about the 90s. I'm like,
Yeah. Wow, Nirvana. What a time for like that kind of music.
For sure. So I
Holy
primarily heard that kind of music when we went to the skating rink because that was the fun thing to do. It was either go on Friday nights to walk around the mall with your friends.
Yep.
Couldn't buy anything because you didn't have any money and your
Absolutely
parents weren't giving
not.
you any money.
Nope, not
They
at
already
all.
drove you to the mall. That
was
that
enough.
gas money, you already spent it.
Yeah.
So forget about it.
That was enough.
But we would go to the skating rink in my town. It was called Hot Wheels. We would go there and they would play everything. Yep.
Sorry.
Yep, Hot Wheels. Okay, so it was a certain amount of dollars to rent the skates and a certain amount of dollars to get pizza and whatever.
All the things, yeah.
All the things. So me and my friends, we would coordinate. We would be like, all right, if we get $30, then that means we could all rent skates and we could either like get a pizza or get a soda each. And we'll still have the amount, like my mom can drive us and my mom can pick us up. And
Okay.
like it was coordinated. And I had to beg and plead with Maria. Yeah, Maria wasn't letting me go out in public. Like,
Listen, that's just what brown mamas did.
she's just like, you're going to get
They're like,
kidnapped.
nope,
You're not sleeping
yeah,
over
you're not
nobody's
doing-
house.
nope.
You're not, I don't know what they be doing over there.
Nope, you're not going over there. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. Leash was like that.
Oh,
short.
yeah. Like,
So,
if I sighed in public and someone was like, oh, what's wrong? Maria would just give me a look like, collect yourself before I collect your soul. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Whew, man. Yeah.
shit. Oh, that's bringing it back. Anyways,
Yeah.
so yes.
So Hot Wheels, we would hear everything. So that's when I sort of got like more introduced to music that was outside of what I was hearing in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
The first Metallica song I ever heard in my life was Enter Sandman.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, standing at the age of 35, I can now recite you probably 11, 12 Metallica songs.
Of course you
from
can.
from different albums.
As you can.
Thank you, Spotify.
Spotify's killing it with that
Okay.
shit.
But like, it brought into like, hey, this isn't like so bad. Like, I know that
It's not. It was great.
according to, you know,
Society.
because I'm brown, I should be out here gangbanging, like with my flag out my pocket, bumping rap lyrics.
When I was
Drinking
in
a 40.
high school, right? The 40 that was in the
Yeah.
fridge in the studio.
It's not there anymore.
Damn it! My 40's gone, guys.
My cousin, my younger cousin, he was probably like maybe 5 or 6 at the time. And I was in high school. And I remember listening to like Limp Bizkit, Korn, and just at one point I was actually listening to Rob Zombie because I was in a phase.
I loved Rob
I was in a
Zombie.
phase. It was in a phase.
Okay.
And he was like, "Why are you listening to this, Trina? That's white people music." And I was like, "Oh, this bitch." I was like, first of all, this is music for everybody, not just white people. And now that I'm at this ripe old age, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody brown was behind putting all that shit together, honestly. But here we are. So odds are high, but
That
yeah.
would not be surprising.
But yeah. Music was
else?
so good.
It was so
It was
good.
so good. So I'm trying to think
I
what
think I
other
got some
like
honorable mentions
Okay.
here on my
Throw it up.
little list.
my list is over there.
My jam,
Oh.
My Lovin' by En Vogue. Okay.
Oh my god.
No, you're never gonna get it.
Ow.
Never ever gonna get it.
Not this time.
It
My
was
love.
just, it was just great, great.
And Vogue, man.
Yeah.
What's it gonna be? Listen. Shit was everything.
Some of the I call them wedding anthems because they're played at every wedding.
Uh-oh. Was it played at mine?
No,
Okay, cool. That's fine.
no.
Okay. What's the song?
Can't Touch This by MC Hammer.
Da-na-na-na.
Baby Got Back by Sarah Mix-a-Lot. Okay.
That's a good one.
Right?
Doom, 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 doom.
This is how we do it. That plays at every wedding.
It really does.
It really does.
Yeah,
And
no,
it
that
did not
absolutely
play at
does.
mine.
It
'cause
didn't.
No, this is not how we doing it. So it's like,
The Macarena. Every wedding.
my God.
Almost every wedding
Yeah, I
that
was
I've ever
gonna
been
say,
to.
'cause, yeah.
The 2 weddings that I went to, or 3 weddings that I went to in the past couple years, they didn't play it.
Mine
So
included.
The bride specifically asked for them not to play it, so that's why the DJ didn't play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also put We Are Family on that list to like
I
not
believe it.
play
I believe
at
it.
the thing because no. What other honorable mentions you got?
Don't Speak by No Doubt.
Listen, no doubt
No
was.
doubt was dope.
Listen,
I had
Stefani
mad
could
respect
get
for
it.
Gwen Stefani at
Gwen
this
Stefani
time.
could get it.
Okay.
She still can get it. Listen,
I don't know, all that shadiness that happened
shade?
with her and her now husband. That was somebody else's husband at the
here's
time.
the thing: when you're feeling it with somebody, you're feeling it. I'm not here to judge them on their relationship. She is beautiful to look at. She's fucking talented as shit and seems super cutesy. And I'd hit it.
I just don't condone cheating. So like maybe just let the man like step under the divorce papers before you like go over there. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
mean,
it.
some
Anyway.
people don't know the meaning of letting the sheets cool before.
We'll do an episode for you guys on that.
Okay, cool.
Okay. My girls, the Spice Girls, their entire album, all of it. I own the album. I own the movie. I own the Barbie. I own T-shirt. Like you name it, I had it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but which Spice Girl were you for Halloween?
I was Scary Spice.
Of course you were.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Any other honorable mentions or
I mean, no.
Let me throw a couple in there.
go? Absolutely, do it.
Sublime.
Yes.
Yes. Yo.
Who else?
Sublime was dope. I looked up biggest '90s songs. Mm-hmm. We got.
I think I have.
So we got Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
We got
Hootie.
a lot of stuff we already named. We got Lauryn Hill.
Okay, can we talk about the Miseducation? Because that is an album. I think there's one song on it, like towards the end, where I just like I skip it all the time. But you can literally just sit and listen to the entire album and appreciate this body of work that Miss Hill put out. And it was literally like, it's almost like she knew that was the best thing she would ever do and never did anything after that.
I mean,
It won.
she didn't have to do anything after that. Fucking love that shit.
Didn't she win like 13 Grammys off that shit?
Yeah.
Off that one
Something like that,
album.
yeah.
Like, why do any more
Well,
music?
I'm sorry.
Like,
She decided that, you know,
Her chakras were-
I'm going to put this out there into the world, but also I'm going to be a producer that doesn't do anything fucking shady. So the man
also
is still
that.
out here doing good things, being a good person. She's
mean-
good. She's in the clear.
she's all right. But yeah, what other honorable mentions do you have? Mertz,
I have some if you need a second.
go for it.
The Boy Is Mine by Brandy and Monica.
Oh my
Okay.
God. First of all, can
Okay.
we talk about how toxic that song is?
Oh, yeah. But it didn't matter because you and your friends were rehearsing your parts and you were singing it to each other.
And everyone was always fighting to be Monica because we knew Monica saying,
Oh, I was not fighting to be Monica.
really?
Yeah.
All of my girl
Oh,
groups, they were
no.
all like, I want to be Monica.
Do you
want to
know why?
Because
Because Monica was, at that time, she either was rocking the short hair or she was rocking a silk press.
yes.
Brandy was still rocking braids.
Yes.
Brandy was still being 100% her.
Yeah.
I wanted that.
Okay. That's fair.
Also, I wanted so bad to be darker than my little shade is right now.
Girl, all the time. No, I'm talking about people wanted to be Monica because Monica was the better singer out of the
Yeah.
two of them in that song. That's why they wanted to be Monica. They were like, I want the Monica part. I want the Monica part. So, yeah. There's that. What else? What else I got?
let me see. We got
Unbreak My Heart by Tony Braxton.
Oh my
Okay?
God. What you got, Mertz?
Boys to Men is on here. Sheryl Crow is on here.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Tribe Called Quest is on here,
Absolutely, as they should be.
as they should be.
As they should be.
Let's see.
Probably one of my...
Alanis Morissette.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That was great. One of the other... God, I just had it in my head and it's gone. Yep, it's gone. But no, Alanis Morissette. Great.
Beastie Boys. Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
Destiny's Child.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Destiny's Child. Holy shit. I just had it in my head again and it's gone. Why is that happening to me? I don't know. That's so weird.
Pony by Genuine. Okay.
Still banging.
Still banging.
It's a banger.
Oh, Radiohead is on here.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm really like thinking about like what was that one? There was one artist from the 90s that just it's gone.
Do you know that song?
No. It's gone. I thought about it
Said
too.
After Alanis Morissette.
Yeah, it was
Close?
right before
Not
that.
close?
No, not even close. Nope. It's gone. I'll figure it out.
Oh, the Cranberries are on here.
Cranberries.
Love
Yeah, it's
Zombie.
Cranberries.
Love Zombie.
The first CD I bought was Jay-Z Volume 2.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That was in the 90s.
Wow.
Also, shout out DMX.
Yes.
So good.
DMX. So
There was just so much good
I
music.
definitely own a t-shirt that says Brenda Felicia Linda Letitia.
Of course you do.
Dawn LaShawn.
Of course you do.
Listen,
I'm not surprised by this at all.
that became a TikTok. So right when I started using TikTok, that became a TikTok sound. Mm-hmm. And I was watching girls do it, like with different hairstyles, different makeup, whatever.
Yeah.
This lady did it with Barbies. And I was like,
Dead.
this is the greatest thing I ever seen.
Dead.
Because she had different Barbies. Like, she had white Barbies. She had, like, mulatto Barbies like me. She had black Barbies.
I'm so mad you said mulatto.
Listen, okay?
I'm so mad you said that.
Okay.
You ain't shit.
Yeah, listen. This is the Milano cookie right here, okay?
Milano.
Milano.
I heard mulatto.
No,
That's why I was
Milano.
like, bitch.
No, like the cookie, babe.
Got it.
Like on the
okay.
outside, it looked real white,
Yeah,
but,
but
there's
inside-
chocolate in there. Thank you.
There's a Negro up in this bitch.
My God. What else?
Any other honorable mentions before we kick this out. I'm really struggling to think of that one artist that I had in my head.
We're leaving so many out.
There's so many. Oh, we'll definitely do a part 2
I mean,
to this
y'all can
for
yell at us
sure.
if you want, but I ain't listening to your bullying.
You
Okay.
can yell, that's fine.
I get
or
bullied
suggest
enough.
like, oh,
Okay.
don't forget this, don't forget that. We'll add it in the part 2. That's
Yeah,
fine. This is gonna bug me. And you know what's gonna happen? As soon as he ends the episode, I'm gonna remember exactly what it was. That's so fucking stupid. Anyways, that's it. Are we good? Ish.
Oh, shout out the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. They had like the song of the year in '99.
Not the mighty Boss Tones. I can't.
I also was a big Green Day fan.
Oh,
Green Day was pretty.
Green Day was the
Yeah.
first artist that I started like collecting the discography, like
Oh,
buying
nice.
everything.
because
Yeah.
it's good.
It's
good.
really good.
You know the song "Welcome to Paradise"? They released that song on like every CD before Dookie. I was like, how come this song is on it? Like they just keep going. They just keep being like, you guys don't understand. This is the one.
This is the one. You're gonna listen to this whether you want to or not. Yeah, Green Day.
Yeah, but all these artists that I would love to see now as an adult, that I have money to go and see them, and like, you know,
Yeah.
they're like getting together and making these big tours, but they're going to like Las Vegas. So you mean to tell me I gotta buy a ticket to Las Vegas, and then I gotta sit in Las Vegas heat and watch y'all all perform all day long?
I mean, I would love for concerts to be at 2 p.m., not 8 p.m. on a Tuesday. That's what I would love. Listen, you can laugh all you want.
Listen, you could start at 11:30 in the morning. If we can conclude this by 7, that would be great.
That would be fantastic.
If it runs a little later, like 8:30, that's okay
That's
too.
fine.
Okay?
Just don't start at 8:30.
Don't start at 8. Tell us that the
PM.
concert's going to start at 8. The doors open at 7, and then we
The main event don't
show
come
up
out until 9.
45 if we're lucky.
Jesus Christ.
Because they're always on colored people time. Doesn't matter if they're
Always.
black, Spanish.
It don't matter at all.
A dollop of melanin to that shit, they're going to be late. Okay?
It's trash in these streets. Any other honorable mentions? You good?
No,
She's
I think I'm good.
You good, Martz? He's thinking.
I think we good. I mean,
All right.
we're leaving a lot out, but
Yeah, that's fine.
Can't
I mean,
get involved.
it's the 90s. Like, you're talking 10 years to cram into what?
Yeah.
40 minutes?
Yeah.
Like, that's not going to be a thing. But anyways, if you made it this far, kudos to you. Thanks for being here. And
Thanks for listening and subscribing and
it's
telling your
weird
mom.
standing up.
Okay?
I don't know what to do.
Where do I put my hand?
Where are my hands? I'm just like do. Follow us on all the socials _ 2 girls no focus. Shout out to the Bridge Sound and Stage
And
Mertz. Woo, killing it on the other side of the soundproof glass, dealing with all of our bullshit.
Fact checking us and keeping us honest.
Please and thanks. Do we have a quote?
I mean, we could hit them with any musical quote we can think of right now.
Oh, thought of the artist,
Boom!
yes.
I love it here.
Lil Kim.
Boom.
Okay.
Lil Kim. Oh my God, that is my homegirl. So yeah, that's Lil Kim and.
Remember when Lil Wayne was Lil?
Yeah.
Was actually little.
Yeah. Yep.
That was in the 90s too.
Yep.
My God, that was a long time ago.
I think
Yeah.
because you could still not hear the bass in his voice when he was performing, or what? Yeah,
He
it
was
just
a
he just
little
sounded really
man.
little and squeaky.
He was like 13 when
Yep.
he came out.
Oh my God,
And
what a mess.
Juvenile was way bigger than
Yeah.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Taking
See-
over
see-
for the
see-
99 in the
2000s.
2000s. There's your quote right
And
there.
Nelly, right? Nelly came out in the 90s?
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah,
90s? I
was
think it
it?
was
Maybe
early
it was.
Listen.
2000.
I don't think so.
I'm
Because
going
Nelly
down,
and
down,
Kelly
baby.
Dilemma was like, I feel like
Was that
that
90s?
was.
'Cause
I feel like
still
that
the
was
two
early.
ways were still a thing
No,
in the
but I
early
feel like that was the early
Country
2000s.
Grammar was 2000s.
Really?
It was June of 2000.
Told you. Yeah. It just missed the
Yeah,
90s
just
cusp.
Dismissed it.
That's all right. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see y'all bitches next week.
Bye.
Damn, I'm so
All right.
glad I remembered Little Kim. I was gonna be so mad about that if I didn't remember.
Ugh, now I'm gonna have to go home and listen to
Little
either
Kim, the
Tupac
Queen Bee.
or Boys to Men. I don't know how I feel yet. I don't know.
It depends on your mood.
Yeah.
'Cause each one will satisfy either
Yep.
one.